Well, the Golden Dawn is a fraternity, but it's also a mystery school in the tradition of the Eleusinian mysteries and some of the other great mystery schools. In the tradition of Masonry, in the tradition of, for example, a lot of Christian mystery schools that have evolved and changed over the years. Even the ministries of Christianity are a type of mystery school within the mysteries of what they're teaching. So the Golden Dawn is a mystery school, and it provides a relatively tame initiation. It's really designed more to teach the individual about some of the mysteries that they will be learning in that particular grade. It also brings them into the fraternity, and they do take an oath, and that oath is primarily that they're going to keep the names of other members private and quiet. That's primarily the oath, that they'll seek the higher good, and that they will never engage in any kind of evil or undertaking. Those are the kinds of things that are found in the oath. But the primary thing is that we have people who are doctors, who have top secret clearance, who work for the military, who work for the government, who are teachers, and because we still live in kind of an unenlightened age in certain times and certain places, we just would rather keep their membership quiet and secret. So we simply say, when you come in, you make a promise that you won't tell anybody about other members. But to answer your question specifically, initiation means to begin, to start something, to take the first step. So what do they say? The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Initiation is that first step. So a lot of people want to go out and read books. They're at the bookstore, and they're buying every book on fairies and elementals and Egyptian work and this and that. And that's good. That increases the head knowledge. What initiation does is kind of infuse that person with a sense of membership into the spiritual body of light, if you will. And they begin. They're part of the fraternity. Well, in Hermeticism, there is a philosophy that is based on the Emerald Tablet of Hermes. And that philosophy says, as above, so below. Whatever I do up here manifests down here. It's kind of the essence of how everything works. Everything that we create in our world, we thought about it first. We created it up here, didn't we? So we have to ask ourselves this question. When a person is ordained, for example, as a minister, is it the person touching them saying, I ordain you as a minister? Or is it that person's change of heart, that change of state? So astral initiation allows people who don't have a local lodge or temple to receive initiation no matter where they're at. We have people in Greenland, in the backwoods of New Zealand, in the Arctic, who are initiates of our order. They don't have a local temple where they can go to. So they are initiated on the spiritual plane, and it manifests in the physical plane. Now, in all truth, ideally we'd like to see everybody receive a physical initiation, because that's part of the fun. You know, I mean, that's part of the fraternity. That's meeting with other people and experiencing the energy firsthand. You know, going through the sacred theater, what the Greeks called sacred theater. And it's fun. It's exciting. But not everybody can fly across the country to a local temple or lodge. So unfortunately, we don't have enough lodges, and so we offer astral initiation. Well, you know, the Kabbalah again is one of those areas where you could approach it. For example, if you were a Hasidic Jew, you could approach it from a religious perspective, strictly as a religious practice. But centuries ago, Christians and other mystics began studying the Kabbalah. And they said, wait a minute here. these emanations make sense, but we don't necessarily subscribe to Judaism. Okay, they weren't necessarily Jewish, so they developed their Hermetic Kabbalah, and it is not based on a religious doctrine. It's based on more of a philosophical concept. Well, I think we have to identify what magic is.
Okay.
And magic essentially is again, coming back to that whole philosophy of the Emerald Tablet of Hermes. It's about creating something in the etheric plane or higher planes of spiritual existence so that they manifest in the lower planes of spiritual existence. And that's really what magic is all about. In its purest sense, magic is really about becoming closer to deity, however you think of deity, whatever you think of deity. Jesus says, believe and receive. That's a type that's a very important concept in magic. So a lot of these tools can be used if you want to use the word magically, but magic is not the hocus pocus. It's not the running around and the pointing of the wand, so to speak. What it is it's people elevating to their highest spiritual potential.